In Sanskrit, Kamala is a noun that can refer to a lotus flower or the Hindu goddess of wealth. The word Kamala is composed of two syllables, ka meaning not or never, and mala meaning garland. It is also used as a feminine given name, representing the beauty and purity of the lotus flower. The primary difference between Tamil and Sanskrit is that Tamil is a Dravidian language primarily spoken in the state of Tamil Nadu in India, while Sanskrit is an ancient Indo-Aryan language that originated in India and is considered a classical language. Tamil has a unique grammar and vocabulary that is distinct from Sanskrit, and it uses a different writing system with its own script called Tamil. Sanskrit, on the other hand, has a rich literary tradition and has had a significant influence on many Indian languages, including Hindi, Bengali, and Marathi.
So I'm not going to get too deep. I don't want to bore too many people, but this is actually, it really, really is interesting though. So here you have Sanskrit. And it says, what's my line? GPUs help researchers decipher ancient Sanskrit. So, what is this? What does this mean? Well, this is really, really cool because they have this GPU and it's helping decipher tablets. So, we're going to go all the way down here. I'm just going to read this paragraph real quick. Oliver, an Indologist, is undertaking the challenge training deep learning models that can analyze Sanskrit texts up to 4,000 years ago. A digital repository of Sanskrit works parsed word by word would enable researchers to more easily search for information and better identify passages with parallel context. And then they go down here. Unlike English, Sanskrit is highly inflected language, which means words change their form depending on their function in a sentence. Some Sanskrit verbs have more than 200 forms depending upon the context. The language also has an extensive vocabulary with more than 50 words for terms like sun or moon, making it essential that an AI model be trained on a large, diverse data set of text. Researcher in Sweden, he found that just a fraction of Sanskrit manuscripts have been digitized into machine readable text. So, for a half an hour almost every day, since he's been changing that bit by bit, painstakingly parsing Sanskrit works and adding them to a database that now consists of 4.5 million manually labeled words. This is just, it's just amazing. So now that we know about Sanskrit, the computer code, and put it into a supercomputer, now we can jump on over to the CERN. And this was quite amazing one here. What I've been learning, I'm just going to summarize it real quickly. I don't want to bore anybody. But this is the CERN, and they have an open lab. And this is really exciting. So if I can keep you another 5 minutes, it will be great. I promise you, you won't be too bored. So at the mysterious CERN machine, they show you a timeline of what they were working on. So between 2003 and 2014, they were fostering synergies and technology transfers between industry and science and computing and AI for a greener future, emerging computing and storage solutions. So what does that mean? Basically, what they were trying to do, they're trying to make a greener environment to where they can have nature store the be the storage. So you don't have to have a device or anything. You'll have nature actually store the digital storage. And that's why you have a lot of grants and stuff that go down to the molecular level. That's what that's all about. Okay, and then they have consolidation 2015 to 2023. That's when they consolidated it, which is going in the right which is going in the path of what all the other I with all the IEE diagrams with the 5G and the 6G. So here they have the next phase, 2024 to 2034. And this is where they're talking about the emerging technologies, new materials for long term digital storage, digital twins, quantum computing networks, artificial intelligence algorithm platforms, and applications. This is just absolutely, this is going to be mind blowing. All the different technologies are going to be coming out. It's really going to be mind blowing. So let me go on to the next one because I don't want to bore you. This now she's talking about the digital twin they have at the CERN machine. Check this out. They have something called an inner twin. If you're not a scientist, you probably wouldn't know, but they have it's amazing. So all the scientists around the world, they can use the open twin for the CERN machine and do some of their calculations. And the CERN is hooked up to a supercomputer and has all scientists, all the different theories in there, and different scientists can use the CERN machine to see if that theory is correct or not. So anyway, so today is what, 2024. They're showing you pretty much a digital twin of the world. So here, this is pretty awesome, these pictures. So here they have early flood warnings, cyclone detection, radio astronomy, gravitational waves, pressure, high energy physics, drought prediction, can predict if there's a drought, fire hazard prediction. So they have that. This is really awesome of these pictures. And this is how you can access it if you want to kind of want to know about stuff or try to test some stuff out. Let me continue on a little bit. So, oh, this is it. So here they have the physics use cases in intertwin. Okay, so they have the noise simulation for radio astronomy. And so they have that. You see, it has the ground satellites, which can connect to a satellite in the sky. And if you have enough ground satellites connected like that in an array, remember when we went over that in a different video, they can create images. So it's amazing. And they have Virgo noise detector for astrophysics, detector simulation for high energy physics. And they have this high energy physics. I'm not sure what that one's for. And then here they have the climate change, future projections of extreme events, storms and fires, early warning for extreme events, like we were talking about before. I mean, it's just amazing. We're These have like one huge simulation around the world already. I guess the next step will be oh wow. Look at this. This is what the CERN looks like on the digital twin in the video Omniverse, and they can test it out in the digital world. different scenarios. This is absolutely amazing. I'm going to definitely put this in the description. If anyone's ever interested in learning more about the CERN, this is it right here. They did an excellent job. And now we're going to go
where AI is used to advance human rights and human dignity, where privacy is protected and people have equal access to opportunity, where we make our democracies stronger and our world safer. A future where AI is used to advance the public interest. And that is the future President Joe Biden and I are building. Before generative AI captured global attention, President Biden and I convened leaders from across our country, from computer scientists to civil rights activists to business leaders and legal scholars, all to help make sure that the benefits of AI are shared equitably and to address predictable threats, including deep fakes, data privacy violations, and algorithmic discrimination. And then we created the AI Bill of Rights. Building on that, earlier this week, President Biden directed the United States government to promote safe, secure, and trustworthy AI, a directive that will have wide-ranging impact. For example, our administration will establish a national safety reporting program on the unsafe use of AI in hospitals and medical facilities. Tech companies will create new tools to help consumers discern if audio and visual content is AI generated. And AI developers will be required to submit the results of AI safety testing to the United States government for review. In addition, I am proud to announce that President Biden and I have established the United States AI Safety Institute, which will create rigorous standards to test the safety of AI models for public use. Today, we are also taking steps to establish requirements that when the United States government uses AI, it advances the public interest. And we intend that these domestic AI policies will serve as a model for global policy. Understanding that AI developed in one nation can impact the lives and livelihoods of billions of people around the world. Fundamentally, it is our belief that technology with global impact deserves global action. And so, to provide order and stability in the midst of global technological change, I firmly believe that we must be guided by a common set of understandings among nations. And that is why the United States will continue to work with our allies and partners to apply existing international rules and norms to AI and work to create new rules and norms.